Is Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Azimio has announced that come 2nd of May, it will proceed with a peaceful procession in Nairobi. And that signals the return to mass action. In this video, I want us to have a look at Uhuru Kenyatta's body language when he stormed Jubilee today, for that's going to help in informing our analysis and discussion in this video. And I'll just explain why I strongly believe Uhuru Kenyatta is setting the tempo for the next phase of mass action. Have a look at this. Looking at Uhuru Kenyatta today, storming Jubilee Party headquarters, that was very unusual of Uhuru Kenyatta because Uhuru has been known as a man of silence. He rarely speaks, he rarely responds. And even when his Northlands farm was attacked, he never talked, he never responded. The mere fact that he showed himself personally at Jubilee Party headquarters confirms that Uhuru Kenyatta was actually agitated. He has been keeping his cool, but he now feels William Ruto and his team are pushing him to the corner, to the wall. So he has to fight back for his rights. And that's exactly what Uhuru Kenyatta did say when actually was telling the police officers to leave. And it's important and good that the police officers respected him and obeyed the order. Something I know has not gone on well with those who sent the police at Jubilee headquarters. That's something coming out very clearly. And looking at it from another angle, it's now a fact, and this is not debatable, Ruto's government is clearly misusing the police. The government is clearly misusing the police. And I'm saying that because it's obvious the police were sent to Jubilee Party headquarters to cause chaos. And they indeed caused chaos by hurling tear gas. And just as I did explain in our earlier video, it comes out automatically that Ruto and the rebel Jubilee officials or party leaders, in this case, Ruto's government, the police, were in a collusion with the rebels to cause chaos at Jubilee Party headquarters, so that the police could use that as an excuse to hurl tear gas. And we have also been seeing that during Azimio's demonstrations. When the demonstrations, before the police interfere, you normally find the demonstrations very peaceful. Until when the police starts hurling tear gas, that's when chaos actually starts. So it's a fact, Ruto's government is clearly misusing the police. And Uhuru Kenyatta, from what I saw, is now just telling the government that I'm now ready to face you. And with the planned wave of new demonstrations, it's also a possibility from where I see it that Uhuru Kenyatta this time around might, in fact, if Uhuru was to be seen in the demonstrations, then the demonstrations will acquire a new life. And if you look at the main reason why William Ruto is really trying very hard in making sure that the police are used to silence the demonstrators in my honest opinion, the target is the mountain. Ruto wants to silence rebels from the mountain. And that's why a lot of force is being used on Azimio demonstrators. The main target, in my honest opinion, is the mountain. Because if the country starts rebelling against William Ruto, it's almost very clear and certain from where I sit that the mountain might also join in the demonstrations. And that's why we are seeing a lot of police brutality being unleashed on the demonstrators to silence the mountain residents. And that's why Uhuru Kenyatta is now coming out to actually fight for his rights as Jubilee's party leader. And also from that move by Uhuru Kenyatta, it also reinforces, or rather kills this narrative that has been gaining some traction, that it was a long con. Because all along we have been told it was a long con. And when a section of Jubilee leaders joined Kenya Kwanza, some people interpreted it to mean Uhuru Kenyatta was involved in that. I strongly believe that Uhuru coming out to stamp his authority as Jubilee party leader just goes on to kill those rumors that he might have been working in cohorts with William Ruto and his team. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. But even before I stop, Kenyans should actually wake up before it's late. It's almost very certain and very clear. William Ruto and his team, they always talk the opposite of what they mean. Kenyans can still remember, after William Ruto was sworn in as the president, he made it very clear that his government will not use the police to play politics. The truth of the matter now, the police are clearly being used to play politics. If you look on how the police really use a lot of force on peaceful demonstrating as Azimio supporters, that just confirms the police itself is now taking sides. And also from what we saw at Jubilee Party headquarters goes on to reinforce that notion. I believe William Ruto is losing the war on the people by using the police. The moment a politician or a government uses the police to play politics, then it loses that sympathy from the people. And that's exactly what most definitely William Ruto's government will face in the coming days. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to support our forum, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to channel your support to the number. Any other person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. And if possible, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.